Yes, yes, yes. Hello, hi, everybody. Hey, it is living for the weekend. Up in it is living for the weekend. Yes, we're in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all sort of stuff. We're in Saturday and Sunday at the same time. I done told you it's buy one, get one free weekend. Yes, indeed. You know, I'm in Saturday, but somebody else is in Sunday, honey. So this is what we do on the weekend. Oh, do you want to party? Party. We're not doing no party tonight. We are just going to go into some weight loss stuff. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We are going to go where we talk about the weight of it all. Ooh, the weight of it all. Give me a second now. Give me a second. Give me a second. Moving right along. Hold on a second. Yes, the way we're gonna talk about it. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. Let's get in there and talk about it. Because it's Saturday. We don't want to carry all that weight on Saturday and to go into Sunday and guess what's gonna happen? If y'all don't know, it's October. Huh? It is October already. It is October and we are rolling out of 2023 like nobody's business, like a road runner. We are gone. We are so gone out of 2023. My goodness. Can you believe this? And I just want to thank everybody for being here. I just really want to thank y'all for being here thus far. For being here with me, showing up, whether you watch one, episode 2, wherever you continue to come in, whether you're first time, whatever the case is, I just really want to thank you because we are rolling out of 2023 like a whole big family. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, we are rolling just like that. So guess what's going to happen now? We are going to talk about coming out of 2023 light. We are coming out of 2023 by dropping some weight. Listen, we're not losing it because sometimes we lose stuff. We go find it. We go somewhere, we find it. So we're not doing that. We are going to be dropping some stuff coming out of 2023. Because listen, can you believe it? We are in the 10th month. 10th. 2 more months to go, and we're going to hear Happy New Year. Mm-mm. So do we really want to go into the end of the 2023 to the beginning of 2024 like that? No, we want to go up in the light. Liking. Yes, indeed. So guess what now? Welcome. I am your host, Verona Willis-Brown. That is moi. I welcome you to this session of the Question Live Show. This is where we inspire, we empower, what most of all, yes, indeed. We educate you. We don't motivate you. You motivate yourself. We inspire you. And then we hope to impact you. We don't motivate nobody here. Motivation is a personalized thing. We inspire you to motivate yourself. So, yes. So I said, if you have a story, if you have a book, if you have work, if you have work in progress, come on in this safe space so what we could build together, grow together, and support each other. Why? Because we all are on a journey called life. And because we are all on this journey called life, it is a success story that we all want to write down. And believe me, I tell you, nobody can succeed by themselves. Therefore, we need each other. We need each other. You see, nobody in this world, nobody, whether you're the prime minister, the president, the counselor, the teacher, the student, or whatever you are, you did not get there by yourself. And if you're trying to get somewhere, you can't get there by yourself. Therefore, I said, let us come together and work together, because together we are stronger and apart we are weaker. So we are not weak people, we are strong people. And because we are strong, I said, come on in and let us be strong together. Yes, indeed. So come on in. Now, if you are watching this for the very first time you see me, you hear me, you never heard of the Question Live Show before, you never heard of Verona Willis-Brown before, you never heard of the Are You Free Enough platform before, welcome, because this is your first time. And guess what? Your first time is just the right time. So I want to say welcome to you. If this is really your first time, I ask you just to wave to me. Wave to me. Put your hand up and wave with your virtual hands, or type in the comment section that let me know that it is your first time so we could welcome you. And for those who are returning, I want to say welcome to you. So if you're returning, it means you've been here more than one time. So I want to say welcome to you, because you see, when you show up, I show up, we show up together, and guess what happened? We just create a whole bunch of stuff up here, and we just expand our family, and it is beautiful to have. Listen, I'm from a big family, darling, so I'm used to big family. I'm not used to just me. I'm used to big family. So when you come on in, the more you come on in, it reminds me of my family. So yes. At this point, those who are returning, they already know what's going to happen right here. First timer, this is going for you. You are called newbies, like a newborn baby coming in a family. We get excited for you. So yes, indeed, don't be shy that you just knew when you just don't nobody to know that you knew. We like newbies. You are a newbie. So this section is for you. Well, it's for everybody, but this is for you mainly. If you are watching this and I saw that you are watching it, I'm looking and I see you waving to me, and I acknowledge that you are in the audience by spotlighting your name on the screen. All I ask you to do is to just go over there. In there, you see the share button. Click that share button. And when you click that share button, you're going to invite somebody else to come on in and, well, newbies and returning audience, I'm talking to both of you. Share and invite somebody else to come on in and dine with us, because why? We got food here. We drop juicy content and golden nuggets here. Yes, we do. But you see, when you share the live, Sharing the life is like getting fresh food. Food that just come off the stove or out the oven, the one that your mama cook or whoever cook, and then what happened? No, it became your favorite meal. And if it is your favorite meal, you would like to share it with somebody, even if it's with the dogs. Even with the roach, whoever you're sharing it with, I encourage you to share. See, my mama told me never to withhold food from anybody. So therefore, if you are getting good food, honey, share that good food, whether it is a rice grain or it's the bone that you suck off, because the bone that you suck off, it might just be the sweetest bone to a dog. So please share. So that goes for newbies and that goes for returning audience. Look for the share button. The share button is simple. It's right there. No, right there. Yep, you see it right there. That's where the share button is located. So just click it, share it. And now, if you are watching this and I did not spotlight your name on the screen, most likely you are watching the replay. So I just ask you to just go over to the comment section, hashtag replay over there, and let us know what is it that you learned. Because this is a teaching platform. Because you see, we are students and teachers at the same time. So we live to learn and learn to teach. So whatever we learn, we have the intention to teach it to you. So put in the comment section that which you learned today and today's session. So what? We could look in all the contents and see what else we're going to present to you. So that was rule number one, because we do have, oh yes, a newbie that will let you know that we do have rules here. That was just rule. That rule came in without me even telling that we have rules here. Yes, we do have rules here. And how many rules? Like 5 of them. Five. So I just gave you the rule without telling that we have rules. And when I say rules, you don't let your heart go scatter or your mind go wander away. Don't let your mind go scatter, your heart go flutter, because I say rules. Rules are everywhere. When they come to my house, I go to your house. We go to church, you go to school, you go to mass, you go to synagogue, you go to the temple. You go around the entire world. There are rules. Some we make, some we break, some we abide by, some we're like, whoo, whatever. It don't even matter. But here on the Question Live Show, we just have baby ones. We call them house rules. Simple house rule. You come to somebody's house, they got house rule. Don't put your feet on their couch. Don't put your feet on their table and all that stuff. Don't go on their bed and all that stuff. Right. So we do have some little house rules here. And there are only 5 of them. 5 of them. Because if we can do 5 things in one shot, we good. So only 5 of them. So I just gave you the first one that you should look over there, press the share button, and invite somebody else to come on in and dine with us. Now with the other one, let us go into rule number 2. Rule number 2 is, gotta grab mine. Rule number 2 is grab yourself something to write with, whether it is a pen, a pencil, a marker, a crayon, color pencil, whatever it is. Maybe it is a piece of feather. If it is a piece of feather, you want to get some ink, some paint to dip it in and to scrabble away. And in a notebook or a piece of paper. Absolutely. Now, guess what now? Guess what? If you don't have that, you're going to go on your electronic device, because obviously you're watching me on one, because you're not here with me. So you're watching me on an electronic device. Go in there, find a blank page, and write it there. Type in there. That's why they created. And if you are watching me on one and you have another one called your cell phone, absolutely, you're going to open that cell phone. You're going to go in there. You're going to look for that notepad section. Utilize it. That's why they created for us to utilize it when we don't have these. So go in. If you don't have that notepad section, you are going to text back to yourself. Now the show is called the Question Live Show, and you must be questioning, Rero, now what is it that you are asking us to write down and text back to yourself? Good. As your host, I am responsible to answer your question. So listen, here on the Question Live Show, we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets, and I encourage you to write them down. Yes, write them down. You see, when I say write things down, it's for several reasons. For one, when we write things down, we are extracting the very thoughts out of our head and we are putting them on paper, and the paper is now looking back at us. And when things are looking back at us, that is reality, because inside of our head, those are only thoughts and dreams. And we want our dreams to become reality. So when it's looking back at us, guess what happened? Because we're in the business of manifestation, we manifest a little bit faster. For some people, they work better visual. Me, I like to listen. So some people, they like to see things visually, and they sit there and, work with that. But yeah. But another reason why I encourage you to write is because when you write one word down, that one word equal to a sentence and sentences and so forth. And those sentences equal to paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs, so forth. And those paragraphs equal out to pages and pages and pages. And as a result of all those pages, you might just end up with a book. And not only a book, you might just become a published author. You see, we as writers, we like to write our own story and then we attempt to write yours. But it's not as the same thing, it's not as effective as you writing your own. Because when you write yours, you are extracting your very story out of you and you're putting them out there in the world. Yes, you're making yourself feel free because you see, we all got a story deep inside of us. 1, 2, 3, many stories. We got stories inside of us. And when we extract those stories, what will happen? Those stories might just become strategic way for somebody to go through something or to give strength to somebody, give boldness to somebody, give courage to somebody. So we like to share our story. So what? We could stand in place with somebody else and it just might just add to a solution to somebody's situation or circumstances. And they will just thank you later to say, you know what, because I listened to your story, I am stronger. Because I listened to your story, oh my goodness, I got courage. Because I listened to your story, I know that I was not alone. So we encourage you here to write out your story or to share your story with somebody. So guess what? Somebody is waiting for your story. So as we talk about it, we talk about solution, let us go to rule number 3. Rule number 3 is this. Grab yourself something to drink, whether it is water, wine, tea, juice, soda, whatever it is. Maybe you sip it on a popsicle, whatever it is. It could be some shake, some smoothie, some broth, some soup, some porridge, whatever it is you're drinking, honey, that is up to you. Now, I am not telling you to tell me what is it that you're drinking on this weekend. That is up to you if you want to tell me. That's none of my business. But if you want to do so, by all means, put it in the comment section. What is it that you're drinking? Me, I have my plain old water right here. But you see, when I tell you to put that you're drinking something, I am just saying, whatever you're drinking from, your bowl, your spoon, your cup, your bottle, whatever is it that you're drinking, when you do that, you come on up in here and we raise it together. Why? Because this is a platform that we like to celebrate each other. So whether you have an anniversary, you got married, you got proposed to, you found that you're having a baby, you just gave birth to a baby, you maybe went to school, you develop yourself a little bit more, it's your anniversary, it's your husband's anniversary, your spouse's anniversary, whoever, whatever, your country is celebrating something, your culture is celebrating something like Hispanic Heritage Month. Hey, hold up. So whatever is it that you would like for us to celebrate, I say, come on in and we just do like this. Cheers. And we say cheers and we welcome. So whatever is the small win, big win, whatever it is, we like to celebrate because celebrating each other is a form of support. And that is the key to success, is to support each other. Support each other don't mean that you got to spend money. Support each other mean you show up and you just go according to the rules. So now with that said, let me tell you, even though I list all those things that you might be drinking, I personally would like to recommend that you drink water. Yes, indeed. Why? Water quenches thirst and it flushes toxin out of the body and it flourishes the skin. I'm not a medical doctor. I just know a thing or two. So I like to share what I know because what? My wisdom, my knowledge, my understanding come from the great creator. So I like to share that with you unless I am going to suffocate myself. So no. So I like to say, drink up your water. Yes, indeed, drink up your water. And another reason why I said to drink water is me. Personally, I'm a believer. I believe in miracles, darling. Every day I get up, I expect a miracle to happen for me. So guess what I do? I tap into the source. Yes, indeed, because you see, I learned this very early, that Jesus was a great miracle worker. Why? He turned water into wine. He went to a wedding and he realized that they were drinking water. And he realized that he needs some wine. And he's like, hey, why y'all only drinking water? This is a wedding. You should not be drinking water. So he said, bring me some water. Bring me the water. And he got the water. He's like, ding, 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 ding. And the water turned into wine. And guess what happened? They all drank up their wine. So guess what? Wine and water. See? Double. it is good for you. Red wine is good. Get a little sip every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Get a little sip of wine every now and then. Again, I am not a medical doctor. So if you are told not to drink wine, don't drink it because I say so. But I'm just saying, Jesus said water and wine and start with W. Win, win, win. Anything that says win, 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 I'm into the win, 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 win season. Now with all that drinking, if you need to use the bathroom, whether it's to the right, to the left, wherever your bathroom is located, please go now and come right back and grab your seat right here in the Question Live Show. Why? Because your seat is reserved with your name on it. And not only your name, but your intention, your expectation, your goals, your gifts, your talent, your purpose, your passion, your destiny, your purpose is there. And inside of all of that is your greatness. Yes, indeed. So if you decide to give up your seat, honey, you are giving up your birthright to be great. And we are great people. So we are not in the business to give up our seat because we are only in the business to ignite that greatness, bring it together and create a whole galaxy of greatness, a whole galaxy of great people making great impact, great people making great things. So that is what we are saying. Do not give up your seat. No time at. Now, ladies, you know that everywhere that we go, there's always a line to our bathroom. So if you are outside and you are watching this on your device and you need to use the bathroom, scoot yourself over to the side and like, can I use the bathroom? Because yes, I do. I do it. I get outside. I'm like, sir, excuse me. I need to use that bathroom. And then you're going to come right back and grab your seat, honey. But if you get here and it get real crowded and you don't see your seat, that's okay. Stand in position or sit on the floor. Why? Because there's always a position for you to fill. Absolutely. That is what they call accomplishment, darling. That is what they call accomplishment. That is what they call you in an occupation somewhere. So you got a position to fill no matter what. You got a position to fill. So guess what? Scoot yourself right here. So when you hear the saying, and they keep on saying, oh, you don't have a seat around the table. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Your seat is right there. You don't stand up. Don't you worry. You don't got to have a seat for me. I got my own seat because, you see, we got to learn to walk with our own folding chairs. And when we walk with our own folding chairs, when they said that there's no seat, you just move on to the side like, hey, you don't worry. I got my own seat that I want to walk with your own folding chairs. Mm-hmm. So nobody can tell you that you don't have a seat. In this life, we all got a seat because our seat is reserved. Our seat is reserved. That is why we were created, because we have something to do here. Now, with that said, let us go into the tiny beanie weenie rule. It is saying that if I say something here and it resonates with you, whether it touch your heart or your mind, please put in the comment section. Yes. Yes, it simply means that we are aligning with each other. We are holding a conversation. Why? Because this is not a monologue. This is a dialogue between you and I. So when I see yes over there, it is just showing that, Verona, I'm holding a conversation with you. And that is all we do up in here. Now, with that said, let me tell you something that for those of them people who ever went to the bathroom, let me tell you something. I am not waiting for them, honey. Nope. Because if they're taking a long time, that is up to them. Because life don't wait for us. Life just don't make a phone call like, hello, I put your business on hold. Hello, I delayed this. No, life is not doing that. Life is showing up and we got to go with the flow. So with that said, let me just go on with the flow and flow my little self right on over to the audience. Yes, indeed. And I see over there, I see people over. Oh, I see Sharon over there. Sharon, welcome. Yes, indeed. People need people all the time. There's nobody. I don't care who you are. I don't care what position you're in. I don't care what occupation you're holding. You need somebody. A teacher needs a student and a student needs a teacher. And we're all student and teacher here at the same time, honey. So everybody needs somebody. No matter what you say, no matter where you go, no matter what. Everybody needs somebody. The person who don't need nobody, please raise your hand. So I can like, all right, bye. We need God. God need us. All sort of stuff. It's a whole relationship that we having. Yes, indeed. It's a whole. It's just an entire relationship. Georgia is in the house. Georgia is in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Listen to me, newbies, newbies, newbies. If you are paying attention, and you're just looking, let me tell you something. We like to greet each other. So come on in, wave to us, greet us. We greet you back. But if you're back in the back there, and you feel some kind of way shy, it's okay. Because sometimes I do get shy. But if you're just peeping in from there, like peeping Tom, if you're just looking in, I want to welcome you just the same way. Yes, indeed. Because, your presence makes a difference. And let me tell you something, he. But if you don't want to wave to us to let us know that you're present, that's fine, because you see, we used to this. You know what I'm saying? We used to this. You in school, I grew up on this, that they call me, that I'm in attendance. Like, who is in attendance? Me. I'm present. So I'm used to this. So let us know that you are present. It is very important to know that you're present, darling. Yes, indeed. But don't be back there. It's like, I don't want nobody to know that I'm here. But that's okay. That's okay. No judgment here. No, this is a no judgment zone. We don't judge you whether you want to wave to us or you don't want to talk to us. Everybody choose for themselves. Yes, indeed. Everybody choose for themselves. So we don't force you to tell us that you're present. No, we don't do that. No. We don't do that. Not at all. You don't want to be with, you don't want to talk to us. We just want to talk to you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So on this very Saturday, and someplace it is Sunday, I just want to say welcome to another episode of the Question Live Show. Yes, indeed. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Sharon is drinking Crystal Light. You know what? Growing up, I heard about Crystal Punch. Do you know Crystal Punch? Sharon, you drinking Crystal Light, because you always been drinking Crystal Light over there. But do you know Crystal Punch? Because I used to drink Crystal Punch on the rocks. If you know Crystal Punch, you can just wave and say yes, or just put your name in the comment section like, yeah, I know what Crystal Punch is. I had me some, and Crystal Punch is very good for you. Yes, I drink Crystal Punch. I'm sure this is drinking Crystal Light. I drink Crystal Punch. Yes, mate. So we are going to talk about the weight of it all. Lord of mercy, the weight of it all. See, no, I don't like that's a sound that says weight. Make my mind go like, woo. Just the fact that I say weight is just fair. Heavy on my chest, like, woo. Who wants to carry weight? Huh? Who wants to walk? We talked about this before, but this is going to go into a different game. Who wants to walk around with weight? Who wants weight? You see, you might be saying, I don't want all this weight, and you're probably going to the gym, you're doing all that stuff. But no, when you try to go to the gym to drop all this bodily weight, no, what happened? Guess what happened? You see, life is funny. Life is funny. You got to keep up. Right? You got to keep up. Life is very funny, because now we have this image. We have this image. And we figure, we need to drop some weight off this literal image. We need to drop some weight off. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm getting chubby again. And we want to drop off some weight. Now look at this weight thing. We want to look at this weight in a different light, because now we are dropping off this physical weight. And then when we go to the gym, we're like, oh, I want to go to the gym. I want to go work out. I want to go do all this stuff. We go to the gym. What happened? We are picking up weight. We are picking up weight. So don't you see that's a conflict of interest? It's a conflict of interest. You're dropping off something and you're picking up the same method. You're picking up the same, that's what you're doing. It's a conflict of interest. Because now you're dropping off all of this and you go to the gym and you're like, okay, let me see what weight should I lift up. But you just drop it off. You just drop off something. You just drop off 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds. And then you go to the gym and the same exact weight that you dropped off, you went to the gym and you picking up the same weight or more. You're confusing your mind. It's a conflict of interest. Huh? Anybody here? Anybody with me? You with me? You with me? It's a conflict of interest, and we got to get out of this mentality. We got to get out of this. We got to learn to be conscious. We got to come to a place of consciousness that what we are doing, it is affecting something else. What we are doing over here is coming over here. It's like a magnet. It's like a boomerang. We're just going back and forth. Because we are dropping this weight and we are picking up that weight. Now, when you pick up that weight, what is really happening there? You just confuse your brain. You just confuse your mind, right? Because you're picking up back 20 pounds. You're like, oh, I just dropped 20 pounds. You go to the gym. Ooh. What happened? This. When you think that, when you believe that you're tightening up something, you're not really tightening up something. You're putting back that 20 pounds that you dropped off back on your body. Okay, so if nobody believes me, then try it. If nobody believes this, try this concept. Drop 5 pounds, drop 10 pounds. Because if you drop 5 pounds, you're going to go to the gym and you're going to try and lift up 20 pounds. You're going to try and lift up 50 pounds. You're going to try and lift up 100 pounds. What is happening? You are taking the same weight from the gym and you're putting it back on your physical body. But if you don't really believe me, that is okay, because it's the weight of it all that we are going to address tonight. If you don't believe me, try dropping 10 pounds and see what happens. Tell yourself that you are going to the gym. You see, oftentimes when we drop weight, we run to the gym to say, I'm going to the gym now. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to build up myself and we're going to do all of that. I'm not cutting nobody who goes to the gym, honey. I'm not cutting nobody who goes to the gym. No, I'm not knocking nobody. Let me tell you something. Personally, me, no. I've never been in a gym other than high school gym where I had to go to gym class. Oh. No. This body, no. Yeah, I know. I've never been into a gym like, hey, let me go work out in the gym. Never. I used to go to gym class and they're like, over and they got to do this. I'm like, ooh. Mm-mm. I wasn't lazy, but I just always doubt myself that I didn't want to do all that stuff that they're doing. I just didn't want to doubt myself. I just doubt myself like, oh, I don't want to do gymnastics. I don't want to jump the bar. I didn't want to run around the tracks. I didn't want to do all of that. I didn't want to do no laps. I just didn't want to do it. No, because I doubt myself that I'm just not going to be as good as somebody else, because I used to compare myself like, oh, no, I'm not going to be good as this one. Oh, that one go around the track 10 times and I can't barely. No. I had some, listen to me here, people. I had some weight. I had some weight on and I was not going to do that. So the only gym that I went to was in high school. Let me tell you, I am not cutting nobody who goes to the gym, dedicate themselves to the gym. No, darling, I am not doing that. I'm just saying. The weight of it all is when you tell yourself that you're about to drop some weight off your physical body, your mind is listening and your mind is corresponding with the body. There's a whole conversation going on. And then you say, I am going to go to the gym to work out. When you go to the gym, you are picking up weights. So what happened to your brain? Your brain is like, I thought we dropped that. How are you picking up something that's heavier than what you drop off? So your brain is holding a conversation and your brain is saying to you, hello, why are you doing that? Well, just go on the treadmill or do something. But you're picking back up some weight. That is what's happening. If you don't keep up in the gym, you'll gain the weight right back. So it's this is what I'm saying. Who's this? Georgia, this is what I'm saying. It's a conflict of interest. Because me personally, I used to see people go to the gym all the time. I mean, all the time. And every time they go to the gym, I'm just looking at them just gaining weight again and again and again. And they're just getting more weight. And I'm saying, I thought when you go to the gym, you kind of like drop something off. But then I learned the concept, and this is why I could teach it to you tonight, because I learned this. I learned the concept of the weight of it all. Now, I'm watching these people all the time going to the gym, going. But they're not, all of this is not coming off. So I used to say, they're not convincing me to go to the gym. They're not encouraging me to go to the gym. Even if I wanted to go to the gym, these people were not encouraging me to go to the gym because they were getting the weight back on. So I look and I start studying that. I'm like, so what is happening if you're going to the gym every single day? You're dedicated to the gym, but you're gaining that weight. So just what I just taught you is a conflict of interest. You're going to the gym and you're picking up weight and your brain is magnetized to what you're doing. There's a whole language between your mind, your heart, your hands, your feet, your whole body. There is a conversation going on. And your mind is saying, hello, you pick up what you just dropped off. So it's conflicting the mind. So we got to come to a place where we are doing things clearly to teach your mind how to do things clearly. We are teaching the mind how to attract clear decision and clear action. So the mind don't get confused, because the mind is just a platform. It's just a space that whatever you are doing, the mind is like, I'm just going to agree with you. The mind is going to agree with you. So the mind is a battlefield that whatever is happening in the physical, the mind said, we're going to work together. You're picking up weight. I'm going to make sure there's some weight going on in your body, right? So we want to be very careful in the very things that we are doing unconsciously. We want to be very careful in our subconscious. We are doing things, okay? And when I say unconscious, I don't mean that you're in a coma. We are saying you're doing things not in the conscious way. We want to be conscious in the very decision that we make and the very decision that we are taking, the action that we are taking as well. So we want to be very, very clear of the information that we are feeding our mind and our heart, because our heart, first of all, our heart speaks truth. So our mind is a sponge, because if you look at a sponge, the minute you drop water on a sponge, what happened? It absorbs it. So it's the same thing with the mind. The minute the mind sees you doing something, it starts absorbing it. So let us be careful and be mindful of the very decision that we make. Yes, the man have to really know why are you going to the gym in the first place, because it's you that's the boss. It's you that's telling, I am going to the gym to just run on the treadmill. I'm going to the gym to this. Don't tell your mind that you're going to the gym to lift weights, honey. Don't say that out loud. No. Don't say that out loud to your mind, because your mind is listening. Your mind got ears. And your mind is like, oh, so you're going to the gym. You're going to the gym to pick up weights? Okay. And your mind will trick you. Your mind is a very tricky place. It's a very tricky place. And we got to be the boss. We got to make boss move when we are going and when we are listening to our mind. Because you see what happened when we are talking about some weight. There are three categories that I want to address when it comes to weight, because like I said, it's the weight of it all that we're going to talk about. Type of weights that we want to talk about. Type of weight, because when we go to the gym, there are type of weights. Oh boy, you got all, I'm telling you, I used to see it in high school. I told you that's the only gym I went to in high school, because they used to have weight lifter in high school, all this stuff in high school, and I'm like, no. No, first of all, I had nice nails and I was not trying to break no nails. So no, absolutely not. I'm not lifting up those weights. I'm not jumping that rope, because my boobs getting. I had a lot of stories why I was not gonna do something. My boobs was in the way, you know. My nails were pretty. I was not gonna dirt at my nails, and my nails were long and pretty, and I didn't want to break no nails, and all that. Yeah, so I found every reason why I should not go to the gym. I am like, sir, ma'am, this is gym class. I somewhere along the line, people fail gym class, darling. Ooh. And then you look like, why you fail gym class? People like me, because I did not want to participate. I went off to college and I failed gym class. They're like, you just did not want to participate, so therefore you failed gym class. And I'm like, damn, who failed gym class? Like, golly. I failed gym class because I did not want to participate with whatever they were giving me to participate in. How many of us can relate to that? Because don't let me think that it's just me alone that didn't want to do that. Like I said, I had pretty hands and pretty nails and long nails and all that stuff. And I'm like, no. Oh, you gotta run. No, my boobs say no. No. So I did all of that. So yeah, I carved up in my head that I'm not going to the gym. And then when I realized that people are going to the gym and they're gaining weight, going to the gym, I'm like, oh, I'm definitely not going to the gym. Nope. And this very Saturday, people live for the gym. But me, I'm like, no. I just be looking at those people like, good luck to you. That's what you like to do. That's what you do. I'm not knocking you down. No, I knock myself down many times. So I can only knock myself down. So therefore, I'm not doing that. So we have different type of weight. When we go to the gym, we get different kind of weight because we want to know which muscle we're building up. You know, we want to like, ooh, Popeye the Sailor Man muscle. We want to have thighs. We want to have booty. We want to have breast. We want to have all sorts of stuff. So it depends on the weight that we are lifting at the gym. It's the type of weight that we are going by. But how many of you know that oftentimes when we are talking about weight, we are talking about all that lifting. And most of the time we go and we see the weight posted at work site. That work site always put up, when you are lifting something, they give you the instruction, right? They give you the instruction of how to lift something. It's a heavy box, how to lift a heavy box. Bend your knees, don't bend over. So they give you instruction of how to lift weights. Everywhere you go, any work site you go on, and it requires some form of lifting, there is a sign, or 2 or 3. Lifting instruction, how to lift weight, how to do all of that. But you see, we only see that in the work site. But how many of you know that we need to post those in our house? We need to post signs in our house of how to lift weight or how to get rid of weight in our house. Because why? There are categories that we need to address at home before we get to the work site. Because when we get to the work site, we are already going to see it because it is already put up. Employer already put it up there because they know that exactly as you're coming, you're reporting to work. But we have to start at home. Every single thing that we do must start at home. So we need to start putting up signs in our house, sign by our door that's saying, hey, time to drop some weight. Hey, we must put up sign in the house like, not how to lift no weight, but how to get rid of some weight. Yes, indeed. And these are the signs that we need to put up in our house everywhere. How to get rid of some weight. The type of weights that we need to get rid of, we are going to go right through them. Sometimes, yes, you go to the gym, then you see a muscle guy, and then instead of losing weight, you pick up the extra cute guy with them on the pop and say, listen, honey. Georgia, you're telling them truth, right? You forget why you went to the gym. You start like on your treadmill and he's over there. It's called a distraction, Georgia. That is a distraction in the name of gym. It is called a distraction in the name of losing weight. It is called a distraction in the name of trying to be fit. It is called a distraction. Yes, it is. In the name of losing the weight. In the name of the weight of it all, that is called a distraction, Georgia. It is called a distraction. Lord knows it's called a distraction. Listen here. And these men, they know. They look all muscle like, got on all this stuff. I'm like, See, you ain't going to distract me. No. But you see, right here, before we get to the gym, we need to work on our house. We need to work on our house. We need to work on our house. And inside of our house, we got some stuff in our house that we got to do before we even think about going to the gym, think about going to the work. Because you see, there are categories that we got to go into. And what are they? There are some of them like this. We got to know the weight that we are carrying. We got to be conscious of the weight that we are carrying. And those weight that we are carrying are emotional and spiritual and mental weight that we are carrying. So we are not thinking. We don't think that when we are going to the gym, all of this weight is still in our mind, right? So we got to think clearly, and we got to put it in place. We got to know for sure that we are being weighed down. So we got to write these things down. We got to acknowledge these things at home. Because oftentimes when we see weight, we're talking about all of this. And Georgia just mentioned the guy and the muscle and all this stuff. But we got weight inside of us. Weight in here, inside. Nobody can see unless we express it. Nobody can see it. Everybody gonna see the nice guy and the nice lady with her muscle well up and booty shape out and all this stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody want this nicer booty and hips and all this stuff. Everybody wants that. But I'm just saying, inside, nobody's seeing what is going on the inside. You see, there's an inside gym. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the inside gym. And when we get into that inside gym, because we got to start doing this at home, people. Audience, we got to learn how to do these things at home. So we got to work on these things at home, darling. We got to work on these things at home. Yes, never like school gym anyway. Don't like to be... Listen, I said I never liked school gym. I was that student, and anybody know me in school, they're like, oh yeah, I was never that student to like no school gym. No, I definitely don't like gym now, so that's even worse. So I guess it trickled from school time, come all the way up. Like, you know, in Jamaica, there's a PE time. Like, PE nothing. I'm going to PE myself right here. No physical education. No, I'm not going physical education, nothing. No, tell me what I need to do so I can write it up. Listen, I was always a writer. That's the thing. I was always a writer. So if they were giving me a test in physical education of how to do something, I was ready. I was always ready to write something down. But to tell me that I have to jump the rope, or to tell me that I have to run around and do laps, or to tell me I have to pick up some weights and all that stuff, no, that was not, no. No. I was not doing that. No. So, excuse me. You see, that's another reason why I say to drink something, because drink something, put that you're drinking something to support me, because I am back here doing all the talking. And if I stop to sip my water, I'm going to run off to the bathroom. So no. So when you see me have hiccups and all that stuff, simply mean I need some water. So just drink on my behalf. It's a form of support. Thank you. So let's go to the inside gym. The inside gym says we got to know what is weighing us down. We got to acknowledge what is weighing us, because guess what? Everybody know themselves. If you think I'm lying, everybody knows themselves. Everybody knows the weight that they're carrying from the inside. Everybody knows themselves. So we got to know, and we got to acknowledge the weight that is inside of us. Not that we're going to the gym to like work off. Woo. No, work out your own salvation. Work out from the inside. So we want to get inside of our head. Get rid of all that anxiety. Because when we are anxious, because there's a weight inside of us. There's a gym in there with a lot of people going on up in there doing a lot of working out. So we want to work that out, because anxiety equal to emotional and spiritual, or spiritual and emotional equal to anxiety. Those are weight. They equal to anxiety. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. When I finish, I'm going to have me some green tea too. Yes, indeed. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to have me some green tea. So when we go and we work on our spiritual self and our emotional self, then we will be less anxious. We will have less anxiety. So that weight of spiritually and emotionally, those will weigh us down. So we're talking about the weight of it all, honey. We got to acknowledge when we are weight. Do not fool yourself. Everybody know themselves. We should not fool ourselves that we are not having some form of weight. We have some form of weight, some weight. And the next one is, because when we do that this is what happened. We're thinking about something, and we're like, oh my God, I didn't pay my bills, I didn't that. No. And that leads me to the other one. Give all the weight over to God. Let God handle all that weight for you. Like, hey, you get up, right now it's bills time coming up. You're like, I ain't got no money to pay my bills yet. But Lord, here it is. Handle it. He is ready. He is so equipped. Like, I'm just waiting for somebody to just talk to me. You see what God does? God waits. God waits for us to come to him and talk. And all the weight that we are carrying is like, hey, come to me. So when we sit there and we need to get over the very thought that we are carrying this weight by ourselves, the things that we cannot do, the things that we cannot control, the thing that we're working towards something and it's not coming in time. We're thinking that this is supposed to happen today. It didn't happen, and all of this stuff. And we start getting anxious. When we start getting anxious, you see, I'm telling you, I used to sit there like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And I start thinking all this, oh, I don't have this, and I start getting anxious. I'm like, ooh. And now I grow out of that. I'm like, no, it's okay. At the end of the day, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to hand it over to God. Like, listen to me, God. I'm not, God, you did not create me to stress. You did not create me to struggle. You did not create me to have no form of strain. So therefore, I will not be adding on no anxiety to this temple of yours. No. So whatever that is in my way that I cannot, and I don't see no way through it, I'm going to like, hey, you take it, bro. You handle that. You gotta know. You gotta know. Yes, we know ourselves have to work from the inside out so we can look just like our outside. Like just the same way we have in this intention of going to the gym to build up all that muscles. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. And just the same way, I think Georgia, you said that up there. You go to the gym and all of a sudden you see a nice guy, a nice girl, you get distracted. It's the same thing. When we work on the inside is straightened out. Guess what will happen? Now it becomes a magnet. You start attracting the very things that needs to come to make you better. Because when you work on the inside, you build up the gym from the inside, like, hey, I got rid of some weight, the weight of anxiety, the weight of stress, the weight of finance, weight of all these things. Now, when I say weight of finance, let's get this straight. I am not saying that you should not think about finance. Think about finance, but don't let it weigh you down. Don't let it weigh you down. If you are working, if you got a job, if you are taking action and you are acquiring some form of income, now all you got to do is expand on what you are doing so you can get more income. Because why? We always need more money. Yes, so you work and take action. But if you're taking action and things are not falling in the same time frame as you have, because we set goals. And if we set goals and say, next week I would like to accomplish this, and you don't accomplish it, don't you beat up on yourself. Keep rolling. Keep showing up. Keep taking action. Keep putting down realistic goals. Keep making up them goals and just keep showing up on them goals. Keep working on them. Yeah. And you see the weight of it all of a sudden those weights start weighing you down. And when they're weighing you down, all of a sudden they start dropping off. They start dropping off. And when they start dropping off, what will happen? You just start feeling a little bit freer. You start feeling a little peace of mind. You start saying yes. You start trusting God a little bit more. When we trust God a little bit more, you see that the weight is not so heavy after all. And that's all God is saying. That is all God is saying. Trust me. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And when we do that, and we work on it, and we realize, okay, I'm not going to stress over this. I'm not going to stress over that. I got God. God is with me. We're good. What happened? The next one that we need to work on from home is to build up on our communication skill. When we build up on our communication skill, you see, same thing. And I'm going to use Georgia's comment again. Same thing. You go to the gym, and you're working out, and you had an intention to go to the gym, work on abs, you're going to work on the booty, you're going to work on the arms, abs, whatever area you want to work on, you got your little waistband, and you're ready, and you're working out. But all of a sudden, you got distracted by a guy, or you get distracted by a girl, and they're looking, and you're just going back and forth. And what happened? Communication is the key. Now you're looking, and nobody wants to say hi. Nobody want to break that hi. It's like, hey, how you doing? I'm good. I see you're working out. Yeah. I'm working out. I'm here to accomplish a goal, right? But guess what happened? Somebody got distracted and they forget the entire intention. So when we set intention, we must build up a communication, an effective communication with people who will help us along the way, who will encourage us to lose this weight, who will encourage us to say, listen, I'm not here to motivate you, but I'm going to inspire you. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to empower you. I'm going to impact your life. But we got to work together. Let us work together. It is a form of support. I am going to keep on saying this. When we work together, when we communicate together, it is a form of communication. It is a form of support. Not a form of communication. It's a form of support. And we all need support somewhere, somehow. We need support. So when we work on our inside, what will happen? Now we're holding a conversation from the inside. We did all of that, and there is a magnet. There is a magnet, so it's going to draw those who need to come into your space. It's going to build up with those who are in need of you, and you are going to build a relationship because you need somebody. Somebody needs you. So guess what happened? Now you build a relationship because you held a conversation, and it's about holding that conversation. It's about holding that effective communication. Effective communication is the key. Not just communicate by looking like, hey, oh, he's a cute guy. Oh, she's sexy. No. Hold a conversation. Say, hi, I am Johnny. I am Tom. I am Mary. I'm Sue. Hey, girl, you're doing that thing. Man, you're doing that thing. Encourage each other. You might not know the intention when they're there, but when you encourage each other, you will see that we as a people, we as co-creators of God, we will flourish better when we encourage each other. My dear audience, as I am leaving you tonight, I am leaving you with this word. Encourage each other. Find a way to encourage each other. Yes, indeed. Find a way. You don't have to make a whole long testimony of encouragement. No. You don't got to give a whole long testimony of your encouragement, honey. When you give an encouragement, you might just give a smile. And that will encourage somebody. Hey, give a thumbs up. That is an encouragement. You're on this live. Put a thumbs up. You're on this live. Share the live. That is an encouragement. Yes. Encouragement is not hard to do. It is, hi, good morning. Have a great day. Yes, that's encouragement. So we need to go into our space of clarity. And when we go into this space, we go into a space where the weight of it all is just to encourage each other so we can drop the weight. We need support from our sisters and brothers, neighbors and friends. Yes, so we can be stronger because nobody's not going to be stronger by themselves. Just the same way nobody can succeed by themselves, you are not stronger by yourself. Absolutely. Nope. You are not stronger by yourself. Absolutely not. So therefore, I said the weight of it all, honey, just encourage somebody. Yes, indeed. Don't wait until you get to church and you're like, oh, God bless you. Have a great day. I'm blessed. I'm too blessed to be sure. No. Do not wait until you get to the temple, the synagogue. No. Every single day is an opportunity for us to encourage somebody. You don't got to give a whole long testimony, like I said. Just encourage somebody. Just give a smile. Give a thumbs up. Give a share. Whatever the case is. We are stronger together. So one encouragement, yes, indeed. One encouragement will make somebody stronger. So I want to thank you so much, all of you, for showing up here. Tonight's episode of the Question Live Show. It is Saturday, Sunday, whatever day you're in, enjoy the weekend. And because you're enjoying the weekend, let me tell you, God bless you. And you go right on out there and you do something to encourage somebody, even to encourage your own self. Lord, encourage yourself. In the name of Jim, please drop the weight. Yes, indeed. Thank you for being here. Bye.